Christiana Stuber, and I want to talk to you today about hay testing. Hay testing for horses or other livestock. Why do we want to hay test? It's commonly discussed amongst groups, nutrition groups, but it seems really intimidating to a lot of people. I've heard comments, and I thought this myself for several years actually, well, I only buy 10 bales at a time. I buy hay every 2 months. They're from different places, different distributors. Why would I go through the trouble of testing my hay? It's actually the exact scenario where you want to test your hay. If we know what's in our hay, we know what our horses need. If we know what's in our hay, we know how to supplement them. We can keep them away from laminitis, metabolic syndrome. We can support their Cushing's. Testing hay is really, really important, and in the long run, it will save you so much money on hay and supplement costs. So how are we going to test? Equi-analytical is the primary place in the US. I'm not actually sure about other countries. Equi-analytical is part of Dairy One. You will order a mailer. They will send them to you for free. Inside is your order form. I use the Equitech, which is currently about $32, which is, for me, the cost of a bale of hay. Equitech covers all of your sugars, your starches, your NSC, and it will give you a mineral and trace mineral panel as well. It does not include chloride, so that will always appear deficient. If you're entering this into a database like Feed XL, then if you supplement your white salt, you'll know that that part has actually been addressed. Selenium is also not included. So selenium is really, really important. You can give too much, you can give too little, and it's important to know regionally where your hay is coming from, whether that's selenium rich or deficient. So you can add that on one time so you know kind of what region you're in. Inside, I've already done some testing today, you also have your sample bag. So we're putting them in dry. The bigger sample you have, the more information you have to apply to your hay lot. This is your probe, which I also bought from Equi-analytical. And I have a Ryobi 18-volt cordless drill. So we're going to take the stopper out. This goes in your drill, just like a drill bit. We're going to lock it and turn it on the strongest setting. This taxes the drill a bit. Make sure you have a fresh battery. We're going to get testing. Only test strong bales if they are loose. That's not going to work very well. They're much tighter if you test them end to end, and that's helpful, but sometimes it can tax the drill a little bit more. And why am I testing, I don't know, what is this, 10 to 15 bales of orchard hay? That's all I have. That's this whole lot, right? Next time I get hay, it'll be something different. I'm testing it because I've had a laminitic pony, and that laminitic pony needs to have an NSC below 10%. He's done really, really well. He's fully recovered. He's riding. I've saved thousands of dollars of repeat vet trips by not having him become laminitic again. So, I should explain this. So this little bulb right here needs to be pushed in, and to get the stopper out, to get the hay out. I use a hoof pick because it's hard to do, and it's obviously harder to do if you're on camera. So that pops out, and then we are going to get our sample bag and push it through. Hay testing in 5 minutes. The hay probe is an investment, but if it's a couple $100 and you spend $100 to $200 a month on supplements, or how much is a lab panel for your Cushing's horse or your metabolic horse, $200, $250 just to make sure they're okay, sampling hay is well worth the money. I hope you enjoyed that and have a great day.